Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from Cerro Gordo Zoo, doing a little bit more ZAWA for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy on this fine Friday. Now, I'd like to start off this episode by saying hello and shout out to Evil Banana. You wanted to see how Chubby Thunder was doing here in the Pygmy Hippos? He's right back there. He's one of those two, actually. I think Gloria and Dave are the other ones. But yeah, Chubby Thunder's doing fine. He's just enjoying his time there down in the swamp. He's doing great. But I'd like to get on to the rest of the episode today because I got a lot of renovations to do. Today is going to be a little bit about renovating some one specific exhibit, and that was one that we did last week. You guys killed it in the comments section, offering up a whole bunch of suggestions for ways to improve the aquarium, and I think they're all fantastic. Like, all of you guys were amazing. Oh, speaking of amazing, it is getting nighttime and creepers be creeping. I'm going to have to sleep here pretty soon. But today I'm going to be doing a little bit of renovations on the aquarium. Okay, so the fish names that you guys all submitted, thank you to everyone who submitted names. Keep them coming in because I'm going to be adding to the aquarium today, and I'm going to be adding fish into it in next week's episode. So if you didn't comment on last week for a fish name, do it in this one, because we're also going to be adding the dolphins. Okay, so I'm doing the dolphin exhibit today as well, too. So I got a lot of work to do over there. I also really need to sleep because I'm going to get my butt blown up by a creeper here, just like I did earlier in the season. All right, so I got to get to sleep here real quick, and then I'll see you guys over at the aquarium. All right, last week we did this right here. We added this pathway leading into where the aquarium is going to start over here. I'm still brainstorming what I'm going to do there, but thanks to your guys' comments, I'm getting a good idea of what I'm going to actually be doing, and we're going to get to that in future episodes. But I want to go back to this tunnel right here, because this is our aquarium right now for just a regular fish. It's a very simple exhibit. I was complaining last episode about how I couldn't put things right up against the glass because it causes a visual glitch, where it's just like an air pocket there. It looks like. It's not actually an air pocket. Fish can still swim through there, but it just looks like it. That's why there's coral and things surrounding the spruce leaves over there, is because otherwise you'd see like water running down the side of them. It looks really ugly. And I had a lot of comments out there telling me I could do some better things with this than what I got right here, including sea lanterns and various things. You guys are very creative. In fact, I'm kind of ashamed I didn't think about some of these things before. But I'd like to give a big special shout out to Star Nanny and Kathy Clism both for suggesting that with this mineshaft, I missed a golden opportunity to do a tunnel. To do a tunnel aquarium here where people actually walk through the actual aquarium. And you're right, I did. And you know what? We're going to do that in this episode. That's one of the improvements that we're going to be doing. I'd also like to give a big special shout out to Captain Keeley Forever, if you're watching, because he or she suggested, I'm not too sure who you are, they suggested that I stagger the ground and put this layer of blocks on the other side of the glass, one block below the cobblestone. And that way I can put like things like a coral and whatever else I want to put on there, other than kelp, because kelp will grow up in front of the grass. I can put that down there as decoration, and it won't look terrible. In fact, I could probably stagger it in a sense, like I don't have to do it all one block in front, like one block down. I can do like some of it, you know, like put a little angle, diagonal on it a little bit, you know, and it'll probably look fantastic. So I'm going to definitely be doing that. But that means I have to basically throw out everything I did last week, and that's also why we're not naming the animals in this week's episode. It's because I gotta renovate all of this. But any name suggestions you guys did drop last week, I'm going to take those into consideration when naming the fish too. So if you want to get in on naming some fish, remember I got like, 5, 6 fish? I got a whole bunch of fish. Plus I got some dolphins. Whew, there's some stuff to name. But first, for me to fix this, I mean, aside from tearing all this up, I'll probably just leave that right there, to be honest, because that's fine the way it is right there. Except for the ground. The ground I have to fix. I have to dig all of this out too, because I want this area right here to be a wraparound aquarium. Okay? So when you come in here, and you go down here, I'm going to probably have to jazz up the roof a little bit here so that like the stone it's not just a sharp line and then voila, you're on glass, you know? It kind of like wraps around the glass, and then one block higher or so is going to be the actual glass then. I'll probably remove the cobblestone here and raise the roof, so to speak. You know, holla, raise those hands up. They raise the roof here, and so that way we'll have places for the fish and dolphins to swim above here as well, and then on this side too. So this is going to be the dolphin exhibit is what it's going to turn into. Now, as far as the regular fish themselves, there's two options, and I want you guys to go on the comments section and let me know what you guys think I should do. Should I build another aquarium over here, maybe like a kind of like a U-shaped wraparound aquarium kind of thing, where they can swim all the way around you kind of thing? Or should I put an aquarium in the floor that people walk on, they can look down and actually see the fishies swimming underneath them? I'll leave that up to you guys. Mention down in the comments section down below if you could. Again, that's another reason why we're not naming the fish. I want you guys to put your insight in on this one. See how this stone here wraps around the glass like this? That's what I want on the roof, on the ceiling here. But this aquarium, I need to be connected on the top and all the way around. That's the plan for today, but it all begins with me digging. And I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to take care of that in a blink of an eye. Blink! All right, there we go. Check it out. Got this whole part carved out. Now, this is not actually done being carved out yet. This is just the beginning, actually, because this is this layer right here is where I'm going to be putting the glass that goes over this, which means I can probably go ahead and remove this. I'm going to have to be adding another layer of glass right here on this part. Oh boy, I'm going to need some more glass. Now, I do have a whole bunch cooked up, actually, so it's not like I'm going to be running out of glass anytime soon, but I'm going to need a lot more. Let's actually see if I can. Where's the glass backpack? I feel weird pulling this out early on in the episode because usually I'm doing this as like a final thing that I add. Now I do have to get in there and actually change out like the whole ceiling part of that. This is just the beginning, but the glass is going to come around. I want to get one way back there, but I can't quite reach it. Wonder if I can just kind of do one of the. Yeet, got it. Glass is going to have to come along just like this, and it's going to go all the way over here, and then it's going to start dropping down right here. So this is going to be glass right here. Man, this is going to take a lot of glass. It's going to take a lot of glass. Lots of it. Okay, so then this whole layer comes across over here. Eyeball this thing up here. Let's actually bring this across so I can actually see this a little bit better. To right here. Oh boy, yep. And then, do I want to put like that? Probably would probably be the correct thing to do. Yeah, I'm thinking something. Yeah, probably like that. I'm going to have to make this 90-degree kind of turn with the glass. Otherwise, there's going to be water filling in that area, which, I mean, isn't bad for the fish, but it might look a little awkward since, like, right here, you'll be able to see it. So, yeah, I'll do the 90-degree edge on the glass right here. But then I have to carve out above it as well and put a ceiling on it above that as well. Now, in preparation for this episode, I did go ahead and make 6 stacks of white concrete, all right? So we have that. Now, is that going to be enough? I sure hope so. But if it's not, I'll just make more. I do have enough supplies that I can just make more. But I got to get to putting in all this glass right now, as well as the white concrete backing like that, because like the white concrete, let's where did I just put it? I just had it. Like the white concrete here is going to go all along the back of this. Now this is the same 3-block distance as what this other one is over here, because you can kind of see in there a little bit. The lighting is going to get a little weird though. I'm probably going to have to move the lights to the back wall. And that's going to look probably a little strange, but because they're going to be raised up, the roof is going to, remember, raise the roof is going to be happening. So this is going to go up higher. The lights aren't going to be as bright in there as a result. They'll still look pretty good on the ground here because remember, we have hidden lights in the ground. But then the lighting itself would be way up on the top, and there's going to be like this dark void in between where the fish are going to be swimming around in shadows. Not really liking that. So I'll probably move the lights to the back. I do also have another stack of glowstone that I added to my backpack here, so I can kind of play with that a little bit. Somebody did suggest using sea lanterns, and I think that would actually probably look even better. Problem is I don't have a whole lot of them, and sea lanterns, getting a whole lot of sea lanterns is a thing, okay? That is a thing. Like, that is a whole other beast, okay? Because I have to go get raid a ocean monument and then turn it into a farm. Or just go raid several ocean monuments and get a little stockpile of them. And that's a thing. That's actually like a whole thing. Maybe something in the future live stream, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm not sure. Or I'll just use glowstone. I'll probably just end up using glowstone. It's a little bit easier. But yeah, I've got like 5 blocks of sea lanterns. And that is definitely not enough to do what I want to do. So, okay, I've got a lot of blocks to place here and not a lot of time to do it because time today for me is actually running short. So I have to do a little bit of speed building here. So I'm going to do a little bit of a jump here and get this whole aquarium built super fast so that we can get to working on figuring out the decorations and building what we can build in here then. Okay, yeah, 6 stacks of white concrete were absolutely not enough. That was absolutely not enough to finish that thing. Holy cow, what was I thinking? I gotta make some more. Faceplant. Now, I got ridiculed a little bit in the comments section about why I turned this to concrete when I was just going to pour water on it anyway. And for the walls, that would actually make sense. I mean, I don't really know why. Maybe it's force of habit. Maybe I'm old-fashioned and just like to make it into blocks first. I don't really know. But right now, my issue is that I don't have enough for the ceiling. So I actually do need concrete, not concrete powder, for this part. Boy, oh boy, have I been doing some work. Okay, I think it's done. Now, obviously, the torches are not going to be the light source in here, and I still have to remove this, but once I remove that, we're going to be digging into actually, like, the meat of this exhibit here, okay? Because now we're going to be digging into the actual part that has water and little parts that I can touch up. Now the kelp has grown a little bit. Yeet, the kelp has grown a little bit, so yeet, we can actually harvest a little bit of kelp from this. Not like it matters though, because before I started this recording, I actually went and checked the flowers backpack, collected more coral because I knew we were gonna need it. I also have the small sea urchin. I don't think this hurts anything. I think it's the large ones that do, but I got some of this anyway. All right, so now we're gonna remove this and that, and can I reach? Nope. Yeet over here, that. It's gonna get a little bit darker in here, but let's just jump into the water. Here we are, because now that the night vision kicked in, I can see the all the kelp seems to have broken when I destroyed the ceiling. Because I think it was touching the ceiling. I think if you break something that's like touching it, it freaks out. It's all right. I have to renovate all this stuff anyway, so I got to dig up all the stuff, everything I did last episode. I'm just realizing how heartbreaking this is. All right, so, well, almost everything that I did last episode. Gotta dig that up. Because we have to fix up this floor, but I also have to fix up my inventory. Holy cow. Okay, so it looks like we're using dirt, sand, gravel, mossy cobble. And you know what? Just because I can, because while I was out there digging up stuff in the ocean, I did grab a few of these mixed stones and river stones and stuff. I can sprinkle them in there as well. Let's grab the mossy, gravel, that, all that stuff looks good. So we're gonna need that to fix up this ground here. Now, dropping this down a little bit does create a little bit of an issue when it comes to the lighting, as far as the hidden lighting goes, but I still think it's a great idea. Remember, big shout out to Captain Keeley Forever. It's an excellent idea. You came up with this one here. Full credit goes to you on this one. I'm going to definitely fix this up. I also have to replace the water down there because I don't want the fish getting like sucked down there. The fish will survive, but they really won't be very interesting to look as they're just squirming at the bottom like, help me! So all right, I gotta dig up I gotta dig up the ground here real quick and then replace it all with those blocks that were just above it. I already completely forgot what they were, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Check it out. Okay, so like I didn't do just a gradual slope. It would have looked way too obvious to do just the constant slope going down like this. So I kind of made it a little change. I just changed up the terrain basically. So we do have some area down here where we can now put things like coral and stuff. I'm still gonna have to do the same thing around the spruce leaves to kind of hide these textures that are going on right here, because that sort of looks like crap. But we're gonna jazz this up. I still can't put things right in front of the glass. No, I actually can't. One of the ideas in the comment section was to put a bunch of kelp in front of it because the kelp makes it look like there's no water there and you can just kind of see the fish. And although you definitely would be able to see the fish, it would look like they're flying. And it would also, if I did that across the entire front, would make it look like a kelp prison, which would have been a little weird. But I still can't do that even now just because you can still see through the texture of the water, which is a little unfortunate. So right here, there's not going to be anything. However, that's okay. I can now put some stuff kind of in the middle where the main viewing area is, so it's not like the end of the world. However, before I get around to decorating, let's hop up here. I raised the water up a little bit also. Now, with the night vision going away, it's going to get a little dark over there, actually, I believe. Any second now, it's going to happen. Just you wait and see. There it is. Okay, so it's going to get a little dark over there. Now, you can see where it's lit up down the bottom, not so much on the back. I need to fix that. Right about now, let's go grab some of these things. We're going to line the back of the aquarium, actually, with some of these things. Probably, well, let's get down here and actually look. It's a little dark a few blocks up, so we can kind of eyeball this thing here. Let's see, the lighting, I can't have the lighting hidden throughout this whole thing, so it doesn't really matter where I put this. I'm going to try to evenly space this out the best I can on the back wall. Okay, that works out a little bit better. Definitely lights it up in there a little bit more as well. I hear a zombie walking around someplace. Might have a guest here in the zoo come wandering in and see its first exhibit. Me. But let me see here. If I put these things like right on the roof of this place also, that will probably light this place up pretty good, I'm thinking. That'll be a good spot for some of the lighting in this area. And I'll probably copy the same lighting pattern on the other side as well. In fact, because I'm going to need a really strong light up here as well, because there isn't going to be any lights on the ground. I mean, I could throw some on the side, I suppose, but there's not going to be any on the ground here. I just kind of spaced out these lights on top completely. Now, I do want to leave, because I'm not too sure if the dolphins are like Minecraft dolphins, where they absolutely need air. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to fill the water up to 1 block lower here. So they'll have an air pocket to jump out still. I mean, they'll just bang their little snouts, snouts on the ceiling and go right back in. But it'll provide them air, and that's what's important. So that means I have to raise the water level up 1, 2, 3 more blocks. But before I do that, I'm going to actually hop down here and get to work on decorating up this place just a little bit. It is sunrise happening outside right now, which means that there is the possibility of some terrible things wandering in there. But this floor right here sucks. I need to fix it because it's just the bare bone basics. So I got to get some of the blocks down here that I need, and that all looks good. Okay, let's get to work on actually putting in a proper floor in here, something that kind of matches the other side a little bit. Okay, there's an interesting floor. It's like I said, there's a little bit of depth to it. It's not just a completely flat area, and it should allow me to put plenty of coral and stuff down here at the bottom. I do need the bat backpack desperately in my life though, because I need to grab some of these spruce leaves. Oh, look at that! We do have a guest here. Hello. All right, get some of these spruce leaves here because I need to hide some lighting down here as well. Actually, let's get the lighting back out. I put that away like a foolish person. I put that away because I need to get maybe right there. Maybe something else kind of up front here, right there. And then probably one right there. I'm trying to think about where I'm going to need the lighting. Maybe even right there. Okay, that should be pretty good for getting enough lighting in here to kind of make a difference. Let's remove that and put that there. You're going to definitely be able to see that. Hold on 1 second. That's not exactly where I want to place it. Right there. Put that there. Good. Got it. Okay, now let's put that back. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to have to do the same thing here by digging this straight down. Now this one, yeah, I could probably do 2 down also. Not the right block. Look at that, Minecraft professional right there. Hiding the lighting. Okay, that'll work. I got to do that to these 2, and then we can get around to actually putting water in here and actually filling this thing up. Do we have another guest? We do. Hi. My name's GReimer. I'll be the guy killing you today. Get out of here. I'm trying to fill up my aquarium. Okay, the water has been filled. Let's dive on in here, get that sweet night vision while we're in here. We're gonna have to jazz both of these areas up actually on both sides of this. All right, let's grab some coral. Let's grab some of this pretty colorful stuff. I like that. Let's grab. I can put this algae down, right? Is this a thing? I can. Okay, we're gonna definitely be doing that too. Remember, I had a hard time placing that last time, and I think it was because I was stupid. Let's grab the kelp. Maybe some of this pyropia. Sure, we're going to throw that in there too. A little bit of that. We got a lot of stuff. A lot of different coral that I can add in here. It's kind of bonkers how many different options I have. So, oh boy. Let's actually... Oh, I can't put backpacks inside backpacks. Let's start stashing some other stuff in here right now that I don't quite need, like tools even. I'll grab those things out of there in a little bit. Let's put the sea urchin in here. I don't know. I don't think... That doesn't hurt me, but I just want to make sure it doesn't hurt small fish too. So, okay. What other things can we put in here? That's another urchin. It looks cool, but maybe I'll just leave that out right now. Pink coral, sure, you're getting an all-access pass to the aquarium. The Amazon sword, I think, looks kind of cool. Doesn't hurt me. None of this stuff hurts me either. I threw out all the stuff that actually hurts me. Let's put the gun in there for right now. Let's see. What else can we throw in here? All right, I think I'm just going to have to stop with that because that's as much crap as I can fit in my inventory. Okay, so let's get the kelp put down first. Someplace where this can grow and not look terrible because... Let's put one back there because... and one... I can't place it on there. Ooh, in fact, hold on. I might have to move that thing. Oh, I don't have any room in my inventory. I might have to replace that one because I need to place something against that. Is there anything else I can place on that? I don't think there is. What about the seagrass type stuff? Nope, there's not. I have to replace that block because I have to cover up this texture issue right there. But I'll get to that in due time. Once I gotta figure out one more spot in my inventory here. Pickaxe. I'm gonna put you away for right now. And then oh, I need the pickaxe. Dang it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Ugh. Bow, I guess. All right, we're gonna swap this one right here. Putting sand there, and then we'll put that right there. Perfect. Okay, that way I can at least, change that one out. Speaking of, all right, let's put that down there, and then maybe we'll put some more kelp right there as well. And then I got a colorful piece of coral there. Let's put a little bit of seagrass on that side. Perfect. Okay. I'm working on hiding these spruce leaf texture issues on the side first, and then we'll switch it up after that. Put one of these big bad boys in here. It's a large sea anemone, an anemone, and I think I had it right the first time, an anemone.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
I think I got it. Put that down there. That looks weird because it's like translucent, but whatever. We're going to keep it there. I think it looks just fine. Let's get a little bit of this glowing coral in here too. It doesn't actually glow, unfortunately, but I think it would look cool. Actually, I don't think it does. I have night vision on. Maybe it does. I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. Let's put another anemone down right there. Nemo might not have been able to say it, but I sure can. Get some pink stuff in the back right there. Pink coral. Okay, we have another issue right here where there's a block. I gotta switch these two blocks right here. Let's pop that one out right like so. Put that right up there. Pop this one out here. Place and swim up and place. Okay, good. Now we can actually put something next to that. What do we got in here that's kind of fun? Brain coral? Sure. Put some of that Amazon River Sword. Now, like I said, I don't think any of this stuff actually hurts the wildlife in here, which is good, because that's not really what I'm trying to do. In fact, quite the opposite, actually. But all right, we're going to need another piece of kelp growing in here somewhere, otherwise this is going to look very strange with only two pieces. Let's put one on the back right here. Okay, yeah, I think that'll look fine. Two on this side, one on that side. Asymmetry is your friend, people. Embrace it. Okay, I think that's probably good enough for over here. Now, there isn't any, like, ruins, like what we placed on the other side over there with, like, the stone bricks, and that's fine. Both sides of this aquarium don't have to be exactly the same. After all, I just said asymmetry is your friend. Embrace it. So, okay, I'm thinking that's probably good enough for this side. Let's hop on over here. Bloop, in the water we go. So this one needs a little bit of jazzing up too, including hiding the spruce leaves here again. So, kelp and kelp and kelp. Maybe you fit one more in here too, so they're not the same on both sides, you know, where there's like 3 kelp on this side and 3 kelp on the other side. Put one right back there too. Ooh, this is actually running the same problem with 2 on both sides. Let's get rid of that one. Symmetry, I just said some asymmetry is your friend, and here I am breaking that completely. Speaking of breaking completely, let's swap these blocks right here, because I can't put anything in the front there anyway. And kelp, there we go. 3 on this side, 1 on that side there. There's the asymmetry I was looking for. Okay, so now we can go ahead with some more of this weird translucent stuff. I wish I could put that on top of, like, stone. Oops, I placed it somewhere. Oh, no, I can't put it there. That's up against the glass. I wish I could put it against stone, but I can't. So I'm not going to complain too much about it, because otherwise I'll spend all night crying. So I'm going to just keep on pressing forward with putting the remaining coral anywhere that I can fit it. Check out the new and improved aquarium on this side. Okay, I'm thinking that looks way better. Again, big shout out to Captain Keeley over there for coming up with the idea for sloping the ground like that. I think that looks fantastic. Okay, I can finally get some room here because I can put a lot of this coral away. I think we're done. I didn't get even close to all of it put in there. But yeah, I ran out of room. But I got a lot of it put in, and that's all that really matters. Let's see if I can't squeeze this all back into this this backpack. Okay, now I think the only thing left to do, really, is to fill up the aquarium. I think that this has been very, very good for improving the aquarium. Your guys' suggestions, once again, killed it in the comments section. Thank you guys for all your inspiration with this stuff. It really helps out a lot. Let's fill this up, and let's see what we got for, like, a final product. All right, there we go. We got the water filled in. Like I said, I'm going to be leaving this top area open in the event that the dolphins actually do need air. I don't really know if the ZAWA dolphins need air or not. I'm not that well versed with it. I suppose I could probably reach out to someone on the development team and they could probably answer that. Or I could just leave a space open. Think about just leaving the space open. Plus, that might light that up a little bit easier so you can see. How am I going to get out of here? Didn't even think about that. Not even a little bit. Is there anyone in here? I keep hearing like footsteps and stuff and it makes me nervous. It's also nighttime out there and creepers definitely be creeping. But can I do the trick? No, I can't. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I do the trick? Oh, no, I can't get out that way. Am I trapped in here forever and ever? Oh, I can do it right here. Hold on. Here we go. 5 chances. 1. Got it. All right, there we go. I got out. I escaped. I'm the best. All right. Whoa, this actually looks pretty cool. Oh, yeah. This is well, it's also night vision. Hold on. Let's let that wear off for a second. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. That's still pretty well lit. Okay. That's still pretty well lit. You can still see quite a bit of stuff. Maybe throwing lights on the sides. I'm not too sure. Actually, you know, it looks pretty good. I mean, there could maybe I could probably throw like another set of lights up top here, maybe. Maybe some, well, not so hidden ones over there. You'd definitely be able to see them. But I'm thinking that this works out pretty good. Now, let me sleep real fast so that all the stuff, all the evil things out there burn up. And then I can look at this in peace. Uh-huh. Yep. Creepers be creeping. Look at this. As soon as I try to walk out the door, bam, there's somebody. Just shot him right across to this side over here. Ooh, good thing he didn't really see me. Ow, you mind? Get out of my zoo. What the heck just hit me? Did I just get hit by a last second shot? I think I got hit by a last second shot. Alright, so these mobs are annoying, but I know how to get rid of all of them. Just kind of leave the area and come back. Go up here and say hello to the condor. Now, I don't think I actually added these guys. There's also wolves up here. And there's apparently some, what are those things? The Komodo dragons up here, too. How about that? Anyway, those things probably have despawned by now. Let's get back. The freedom of not having to worry about getting blown up. Okay, so this is the new aquarium, and I am going to be putting the dolphins in here. This is a much larger aquarium than what we had before. I'm not really a fan of how you can see the cobblestone sticking out of there, but hold on one second. We're not done yet. Let's grab some of this, and let's, it's not in there. Okay, let's grab dump chest, one of the miscellaneous ones. Here we go. Let's grab some of that. Let's go back to the ground backpack. All this clicking, oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and grab a few blocks of this, because then we can actually smooth things out a little bit. And let's do a little bit of redesigning here, maybe just a little bit, to make this not look so terrible. Okay, I mean, it's not great still. It's still not the best, but it's starting to look better. Yeah, see, this looks kind of flat here, but it also kind of needs to be flat-ish. Although maybe, no, that looks a little too symmetrical running in here. I guess that's fine. All right, I'm thinking that's probably it. What do you guys think? Brand spanking new aquarium. I guess what you probably also need to know, in addition to the fish, remember, keep the fish names rolling in. I also need to name some dolphins. I wonder how many dolphins I have. You probably wonder how many dolphins I have. I've actually got a bunch. I've got a bunch of dolphins, but I'm going to limit it down to 4. We're going to put 4 of them in there. We're going to put 2 Amazon River dolphins, and we're going to put 2 bottlenose dolphins. So if you guys could, down in the comment section, please give me your best dolphin names, as well as your fish names, too. I have, what, 6 fish I'm going to be adding into that? However, given that we just increased the size of the aquarium by like 3 times what I currently had it, I might add a couple more. So give me your best fish names, and I'll sift through them, and I'll throw a bunch of fish in there. I don't even know how many. I got a lot of like kitch lid and salmon and stuff like that. Even a whole bunch of puffer fish too. I'll throw them all in there, don't you worry. We'll find a home for them. So best fish names down in the comment section if you guys could. And I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I think we've done fine work. Thank you guys so much once again for all of your constructive criticism in the comment section. I love it. I love it. I love it because it gives me tons of inspiration. This episode would not have happened without you guys, actually. I was just going to leave it with that bland, boring aquarium. And you guys sparked my imagination. Actually, really, you just kind of shared your imagination. I'm just the builder. But alrighty guys, if you did enjoy this episode, please go down and smash that like button. And thank you all for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. I'll be back next week with more ZAWA for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. And before you go, the day of this recording and the day after is the day you're going to see this one. It's my son Oliver's birthday. Yeah, on Groundhog's Day. How about that? He turned 5 this year. Kind of mind-blowing. Happy birthday, Oliver, if you're watching this. I love you, bud. You are great. Alright, you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye. Whoa.